say I was surprised when you texted about Halloween for the episode.
I was very concerned.
Yeah, I know, right? That actually caught me like off guard. I was like, wait a minute, what do you want to do for Halloween?
Like, just Halloween topics.
Yeah, we're going trick-or-treating.
No, you're not.
No,
you're
gonna
not.
Be a vlog.
You don't want to come,
Take
Alex?
Everybody with us.
I'm not going to go
It's gonna be an
trick-or-treating.
easy vlog.
Means
We're
that
gonna
we're
walk
going.
around and
I
all
thought
the
you were-
houses will be turned off. Like, oh, it looks
Yeah.
like it's over.
No,
Bye,
we're
guys.
gonna go to the Silvas first, kidnap them, and then we go.
And then
Yeah.
we go, yeah.
Then we
Are
go
you
to
sure?
G's house and kill him.
No, not
Trick.
that.
Trick.
Egg his house. Oh, he'd be so mad.
Why would you do that? You know he's going to get so pissed off if you do
We
that.
could just leave eggs there.
Leave him just right there?
Even like, you know how he has like a walkway. You know, it's made of concrete. We just egg that one piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he would still be mad.
I got some ideas to prank him. We'll take a random animal and leave it there.
Oh, that's so
in his
cruel.
backyard.
Just leave him a brand like new rescue
A
dog.
brand new dog.
Yeah.
Just add it to the backyard. It's like, what the fuck?
Not even at the front door, just in the backyard where he keeps all his dogs. He'll eventually walk back there and be like, "When did we get a new dog?" Now we have 8.
Let's ruin his internet. We'll rip it straight out of the house.
Dig up the fiber.
Yeah.
You guys
We'll
believe
put
in
up
all
a
his-
fake notice and slide it under the door that his internet has been forever canceled.
Do you guys believe in him and all that internet? You know,
All that
fiasco
bullshit?
with all the companies and all that. Yeah,
Only like half the time.
yeah. Because sometimes he'll say like,
I believe G half the time.
like, oh, guess I can't
Generally.
It's
stream
not
tomorrow.
anything.
Yeah, like I feel like when he says it, it's like he's trying to get out of something to do with
Yeah.
us. He'll
Our
say,
guest,
like,
our
"Oh."
guest from last week is a pathological liar. Sometimes.
Sometimes it's kind of
But
funny. though.
I think sometimes he has to lie out of fear, just because of how much Michael loves him.
He can't handle the love he was receiving.
It's
Like during the
scary
stream
love
today.
sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because Michael, you were there like pretty much like the entire stream today, except for like a half hour, I think you said.
Well,
Michael
yeah.
recorded most
Like-
of the stream too.
Like I
Ooh.
said, I heavily requested him playing this game, so I was like, I need to be there the whole time, and he did really well, view wise.
Dude, I saw him like I think like when he like first logged on because I checked Twitch, and it had like his thumbnail thing whatever, and it had like his opening screen of stream starting soon, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, epic music time, let's go. But I clicked on it, and then he was already like starting. He's like, right. So I've been requested to play this game. Like he was so into it today, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen this side of this guy. Like he was like talking to chat, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen like Chris be like
A human being.
entertainer, like just like talking to people and being exciting. I was like, whoa, this is a new side of him I've seen.
He's very interactive. Today, just the parts of the game he was playing was so funny, so scary. He died like in the game and real life. Honestly, it looked like he died so many times. He's just in shock of all the jump scares.
He's playing Outlast, right?
Outlast,
Outlast
2,
2.
Which is scarier, right?
so much scarier than the
God.
first one.
Fuck.
I
mean,
love it.
I would definitely be scared to play that game, but
Okay, you would.
Oh yeah.
since I was watching G though, I wasn't scared. I was just looking at his mug.
So you're not watching the game.
No way. I mean, I would from time to time and see like, okay, so some of the jump scares in that game are fucking ridiculous. Like he would be looking at like a wall, nothing, and then a bloodied up face would just pop out, and his character's like grabbing it, like pushing it away. Like, where the fuck did that even come from? Like, that's just not even fair, dude. Like, at least with your Alien game, you could hear the alien like approach you, and you knew that there was like an alien there. But is like Outlast like with ghosts and zombies and stuff like that? Is that why it's like so like,
The
random?
first one wasn't. The first one was more just maniacs and stuff. This one's very more focused on like demons and cult.
Oh yeah,
crap.
because I heard like they were saying like about like, oh Jesus and did this and wanted this.
They-
Like, whoa, my God!
Spoiler alert! In this one, they nailed G on a cross,
Yep.
and
I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
I mean, G is to us is a god,
Well,
And
some.
Beings of higher power.
So that moment was just amazing because it was like,
That's proof, really. It's all the proof Michael needed for his cult.
Michael's cult would be of him and G, but G'd be like, I didn't start that. That guy did. It's not even my cult. I know nothing about this. That's all him. I swear to God. We kid though. We have a ton of fun.
We have so much fun.
But we bought a lot of candy on
For
Amazon.
what?
you gonna give any out?
Is
Just
there
to eat?
Halloween this year?
Are you dumb?
Yeah,
I'm
but
actually. I
mean,
know it's on the calendar, but like, have they put
it
like
hasn't been
restrictions
like
or stuff
canceled across the U.S. I think it's just up to everyone's own discretion of what they want to do.
like that? Yeah, because I went.
I think in our town specifically, there will be a fair amount of trick or treaters still.
I think there might be, but our area is kind of like dead now, because all the kids like grew up and like nobody even like puts up decorations and all that. So,
Except for the kids down the street, they're still kids. To this day,
but they're gone though. They moved.
they die. Oh,
No, they moved a while ago. Because I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
those
a
fucking
couple years
kids
ago.
that
Yeah.
we would like go outside and they're like TPing your house or some shit.
TPing
Like,
my
"Get
house
outta
for
here."
doing absolutely nothing to them.
Just
They have a
screaming,
biker
just
gang.
running down up and down the road screaming. They never aged.
But
Kid shit.
they moved a while, like maybe like a year ago, maybe. And yeah, but they're gone though. So
You know why?
They knew it was coming.
Alex, you haven't seen Twilight. In Twilight, they're immortal, right? So they have to keep moving
I wouldn't know that.
every like 5 years to avoid suspicion
oh,
because they don't age. That's why they moved.
the fucking
The damn kids don't age.
what
They'll
are they,
be back.
The vampires that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen those movies, so I had no idea. But yeah, they moved, so we have like no kids here. So like, there's like no reason for anybody to trick or treat here, because everybody's already aged out and moved. So, I mean, I don't know what
Unless
to
you
tell
just trick out your house to be the most like spooky thing in town, like fog machines. Like Alex, you just sit there on the porch. That's scary.
Don't even wear anything. Just as you are now. Just go outside.
Grow your stash.
grow it out. You know what would be funny though, because I think I would say like maybe in like 2014, whenever like Ebola broke out in West Africa, there was like a thing like somebody made a joke and put like a bunch of ICU stuff outside of their house, like made it look like it was like a quarantine zone. I was like, that'd be perfect for this year too, but it would be kind of weird because I don't think anybody would come in.
Back
They'd
when
actually believe it.
COVID was first breaking out around here, I want to say like around March or so. I was passing by this house and someone made like a styrofoam ball model of like a coronavirus like cell. I don't know. You know the image you always see? It's like a red ball, bunch of little red balls on that one. It's like a big one, just planted in their yard, and there was a sign that said like COVID here, and I was like, oh, this is kind of freaky. This is like they have like hazard all over their house, like don't come in. Like shit.
And that was in March. My God.
Yeah,
That's
that was
cool.
early on.
Well, that was early. Like, wasn't it like only 1 or 2 people
Yeah,
at that point?
we barely had like 2 people in this town, and that was when everyone was getting the toilet paper, the food. Everyone was panicking.
Dr. Pepper.
It doesn't seem that long ago either. Like, it feels like it was just like maybe like 2 months ago, but it's like 8.
A year ago.
And I remember the rush because my stepdad woke me up. I was napping, and he's like, "Wake up! We gotta go to the store." It's like, why? He's like, "Trump's gonna put us in quarantine in 2 days." I was like,
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys knew early somehow.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
he was
connection
Inside.
you guys have.
He's like, my sister knows a guy who's in the I don't know military, one of the right hand man of the
They knew
president.
the lockdown was coming.
Yeah, so he's like, we gotta go stock up. I was like, oh jeez. He was creating a panic. He kept telling everyone in the store. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, God.
No way.
There's like random people, right? And he's like, oh, how you doing? And the next thing I know, I overhear him. Yeah, you need to get your stuff because they're gonna shut everything down in about 48 hours,
Ah, no.
causing a panic.
Your stepdad was going around causing people to panic mid-shopping.
He thought he was helping people, but
He strikes me as one of those doomsday preppers. Like he I think he probably has a secret
In the suburbs.
bunker somewhere that you don't know about. But just randomly one day when he thinks something's about to go down, he's like, Michael, get your stuff. We're going.
His tactic of defense is just attack, not even defend. Just like we don't have anything secure to hide in. It's more like they better not come to our house.
When are you gonna pull a Zach and just build a brick wall around your house?
I'm surprised it's not there already.
We have
Honestly.
the wall that divides our house and like the main street is a brick wall, but
Add
other
it
than
to
that,
the front yard, and to the driveway, and to the neighbors. Cut them off.
he wants me to have weapons like strategically placed around the house. Like I have a sword in my room.
Like it's
over
a
there.
CW show, Arrow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, like in The Office.
There's
The
a
Office, right?
machete in the
John Wick.
garage. Yeah, and he's like, when you go walking, like take this with
Pull
you.
that out.
When we used to walk the dogs more often, it was like, here, take this. I couldn't even tell you what it was. It had like 3 prongs on one end, and on the other, it was just like a blade. And I was like,
buy
what
like
is this?
nunchucks.
I was like, we have
bow
some in
staff,
the
maybe.
garage.
Oh my
We have
god.
nunchucks.
So you're the master of the blade. You have nunchucks.
I've never even used these weapons in my life, so if I have to, I might hurt myself before I hurt the other person.
How about pepper spray? What about that? Do you have any of that?
I feel like
No, they only go for
No.
Yeah.
They're not. Whenever
You
they
gotta-
need to use their arsenal, they're not here to just
They're not there to
temporarily.
wound.
Yeah.
They're going for the kill shot.
The
We're there
threat
to
must
kill.
be taken care of.
That just makes me laugh that you have swords hidden in places to like
King Arthur style.
King Arthur, yeah, or like Dwight Schrute. Like,
Yeah.
we have weapons taped everywhere.
every like month or so we'll do cleaning around the house, and he'll find a random
the list.
pocket knife or something, and he's like, hey, you need this? I'm like, no, you freak, I have like 10 already that you've given me. I don't need any more. Jesus Christ. But
Have you
we
ever
make
said,
fun,
like-
but like, Andrew, what if somebody broke in trying to steal your Xbox?
Oh!
What will you do?
I don't think
Do you have a
Andrew would-
weapon handy?
I don't have a
I
weapon.
think
handy.
we
could
talked
easily
about this.
use one.
Alex said that they don't really have any defense
Anything good.
weapons.
We have nothing.
There's Michael, who's heavily guarded, and then there's us. That's basically none. I'm assuming Zach's just in the middle. They have a
Actually,
catapult for all their supplies to shoot it out of town, just in
But
case.
he's got-
He's got Sting there.
Trusty blade.
Yeah.
But we have like nothing
Always at arm's reach.
for self.
they've got like a guillotine in their house.
Yeah,
If you
just
walk
ready.
in there.
If you don't know the password, just
Yeah.
They have their own POWs.
If you're at the door, and, yeah, There's just a-
prison
there's a-
beneath the house.
there's a trap under the front door, and there's just the medieval spikes coming out of the ground.
Oh
Yep.
my
He's got
god!
a moat with
He's got a
crocodiles
moat.
and alligators, like ready. Like,
It's only like a foot deep because of the drought, but there's still an alligator in there.
yep, it's there. We think.
It's just waiting.
I haven't seen him in like 3 years, and I don't think he's dead. So I don't know what happened to him.
You know what? That reminds me, Alex. It's October.
Yep.
And we still never went to the Renaissance Fair. This year we didn't really have a choice.
Man,
You know what? I
But-
completely
Darn.
forgot about that. I completely forgot, but that would have been so much damn fun, though.
It would have.
And like, I would have been next to Zach, like this, my lord.
Yeah.
Come on, Zach, let's go jousting. Let's have some fun, my lord.
They
How about a
definitely would have
pint?
thought
They're
you
peckers.
worked there with how much you would talk to Zach, saying thou, thine,
Oi, my
my
lord!
lord. Yep.
Just like that. You have to say it like that, because if you don't do it, then they're not gonna buy it. They're gonna be like, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
It's not a problem.
Like, I feel like when you go there, like, do people naturally like start talking like that or behaving like that,
Why would
or
they?
are they just like normal people there?
Probably normal.
Everyone who works there is in character up until the point where you just start doing like small talk with them. Like, how long you been working here? Then they switch. They're like, oh, like 10 years. They talk normal. Other than that, they're in character. People who show up also want to be in character at times.
Have
But
you ever done that?
no.
Damn
the
it.
last time I went, I was like,
White Mike.
yeah, because I had,
So you were thugging at the Renaissance Fair.
yep.
Dang,
Oh
dude.
shit!
I was.
Sagging and all.
Not a
Sagging, all
Cross you.
white, echo, all that shit.
Yep. I wanted a sword too, like a real one,
Oh!
but I came out with a wood sword.
Carry
which
through the
was
hood.
Pretty lame.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta practice.
They
Gotta get those kill shots ready.
they had like the real knights fighting, but it was the most boring thing I've ever seen because the armor's so heavy. The people
you
in
can
this
barely
suit,
move.
they're so sweaty. They've
Oh,
only been
yeah,
fighting
yeah.
for like a minute, and they're just. It's not like fucking Game of Thrones, all choreographed where
Nothing
they're
like
dodging
it.
and shit. No,
Yep.
they're just metal clinging against each other,
And they're always like
"Oh,
two-handed, huh?
and I'm
Always
like, where was the
that.
hit? I didn't see the hit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But
And it seems like they're always like lunging just like this, you know, just like that. That's all it is, huh? Because it's not like, you know, one-handed or anything like that. It's nothing like that. So I mean, I've seen videos of it, but it's like I believe like it's gonna be like sort of I know, of course, right? But like sort
I
of
saw
boring.
jousting. That
that
was
cool?
like pretty authentic. That was really cool.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
it's kind of scary.
I would never joust. Like
Can you
even
ride
like
a
if I
horse?
was hired, I can't ride a horse. But I'm not.
It's not a horseman.
At times.
What if you were
I would
jousting
think,
Andrew, like not a professional?
yeah.
And it was just you and Andrew.
Your hatred is just driving you.
I think I would try too hard, slip up, and then he would get me. Honestly, because I feel
Andrew
like
would kill you.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
accident.
Andrew will go for the kill shot.
Accident.
Andrew
Go
would
for his
know.
neck, like,
Andrew's like pent up anger. His anger would just be like fueling him to get me, and I'd just be like, I'm gonna try and get you, but at the same time I want to make you feel embarrassed. But he would be like, I'm going for the kill.
Andrew
just
would like
get me.
sneak in like a little pencil sharpener in his pocket, and then like take the blade out, put it on the end of the thing, and then
Pencil sharpener. One of those like small green ones or blue ones that you had.
It's some way that Andrew goes out of his way to be crafty. Like he didn't need to go that hard, but he does just to get you.
But also like doing kind of like the bare minimum. just grabbing something that's feasibly just within reach when he left.
Yeah.
Just like a little paper clip and unbends it so that the point is out.
Not even a paperclip, like
My
a staple.
God.
Just like super
Right.
thin. He has nothing. Just a piece of paper stapled onto a post. Takes a staple. That's it. It's like bare minimum.
Gonna be it.
That'd be so funny.
Maybe next year, if everything's golden, then we go for sure.
You know,
I don't think we can risk it.
I was
Sorry.
thinking, like, because, you know, baseball's going on and stuff like that, and I follow the Dodgers, and they sell, like, themed masks and all that, right, for the teams. And I was thinking, like, who would buy this now, right? Like, if we're still wearing masks within, like, 2023, then I would definitely buy it. Because then I know, like, oh, fuck, this is, like, the new normal. Fuck it, I'll buy it then.
How do you know we're not?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If it does get that bad, and we stay with masks, then I'm like, probably buy it then, because it's like almost being sold as an accessory now. There's so many different kinds of masks. You got the traditional, and then you got the ones that like are like pretty much like Under Armour, like thin like that. Like they wear them on like football games and all that. I'm like, is that even protective? Like, because I know the surgical mask isn't like super, you know, thick or whatever. But they say a cloth mask is fine. But I feel like the Under Armour material is like, that's like really, really thin. Is that even going to protect you? But I don't know if there's like another layer or whatever. But like, I don't know. I just saw that and I was like, that's interesting.
There's usually like 3 layers, I think.
Okay,
The
cool.
material, something in the middle, then the material again.
I'm just saying because when I see them wearing it, like a full-on mask, I can clearly see like their lips and all that. Like just like talking and all that. So I'm like, is that even safe? I don't know, but whatever. But I was just thinking, like, what if masks become the new mainstream, and like everybody wears
They
them?
are.
Because, well, I know that they are now, but if like it stays that
But-
way,
I mean, Alex, just think about it this way: like a country like Japan,
Yeah.
they have been wearing masks for years. Anytime they
Yeah.
think that they're sick, or I mean, some people they just wear it regardless. So I mean, who knows? Maybe that'll happen. Like people will just get so used to it and become so paranoid about sickness they'll just always wear masks.
can I tell you what? Like, I don't.
Being sick's lame.
Being sick is lame. You're right about that. I think wearing a mask is annoying, but at times I kind of like it. Only because when I go to the store, when I go anywhere, I can
I
sort
don't
of
like where this is going.
I don't
halfway.
like it either. Go
I
ahead.
can halfway hide my identity, so nobody would be
Oh.
like, "Hey, hi, how you doing?" You know, everybody with the mask on, you just kind of mind your own business and all that.
You can't do that without a mask.
You can, but in a smaller town like we live in,
I was doing that.
I
feel
know,
like
I understand
your mug is so recognizable.
mine.
It is.
Possibly, but I feel like with it on, I feel like
It's
shielded.
that and the way you just carry yourself, like your stance and everything. It's
Yeah.
like, that's Alex.
I mean, you could be wearing a mask, like a full-on ski mask, and a thunderstorm, and you're like 100 yards away. I'd still recognize you.
That's because you know me very well, though. Like I'm saying, like
Stick
say
out.
if we like went to high school, right, and talked like one time, and then like, oh hey, how you doing? Like, what's up? Like, I don't want that.
They'd be
So-
like, I recognize that dumb mug anywhere. Alex.
That's why I hope and pray that the mask works in that my favor for that, because I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't even know you,
Then
man.
don't.
I don't want to be rude though.
That's your fault.
Has that
I've
ever
been
happened to
living
you?
this life of being rude and secret, undercover, just wandering, getting out there, in and out. No one recognizes me.
Are you really that rude though?
No, a little bit, yeah.
Like, if somebody would say hi to you
I say hi back.
and that's it,
Yeah.
what if they stick around and say, "What you been doing lately?"
I'm busy, gotta go.
I don't believe that.
Depends on who it is.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
If someone I actually want to talk to, then I will. But not for long, because, I mean, we're in the store.
But if it's one of Andrew's many enemies, he'll ghost him.
And then I have protocol and how to deal with that.
Oh, you've rehearsed.
Mhm.
And you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
It's
Can I
called
hear
pepper
it?
spray. As soon as they say hi to Andrew, just go
Away!
douse him.
I could imagine like he has like a fucking bottle of like oil or like mayonnaise or something, and he's like drops it. Oh shit, clerk, come pick him. Sorry, dude, I don't know what to tell
Oh,
you.
you mean, okay, like in the
He-
grocery. I
he-
thought you meant like just carrying it
On
around
him.
with
No,
him.
no, 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 no.
That's
Like
what
he
I
has
thought he
like,
was saying, too.
like he's in the grocery store and just
Takes
makes.
it out of his pocket.
Like, could you just imagine him like being like next to like a fucking stack of like bottles of wine? Oh yeah, that sounds good. Like the whole entire aisle. Oh, sorry, I gotta go.
Not even like one hand, like grabs the whole row and like pulls it down.
He grabs his shelf.
The entire shelf just like, oh shit. Well, see ya.
And he's like, "Oopsies, I
Clean
gotta
up.
go. I'll see you later."
Oopsie.
That's what I would say.
No, oh man, I could definitely see you do that, but like, oh god, that
Can I
would
just
be a
walk away?
sight to see, though. That'd be such a sight to see because
Why would you want to see such a thing?
This is another
I want to
fetish.
concoct the most
Another
like,
fetish.
awkward situation just to put Andrew in.
It's not necessarily a fetish. It's just like I want to see what
What I
you
do,
would do in that situation.
how I maneuver.
Yes,
Oh, I walk
it's-
away.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah, we gotta have Andrew on that show. What would you do?
Mm-hmm.
But put him in every single scenario. Like he's
Oh, dude, what about if he was like in Impractical Jokers, where like
Wait,
somebody is
am
deliberately
Am I one of the people they?
they joke on or they
Okay,
prank
or
you?
am I part of the show or no?
No, you're not a part of it.
All right.
But you're the victim,
All right.
and like they're literally fucking with you.
All right.
Like, could you imagine like some guy like saying like, "Hey, can you hold this? I'll be right back." Right? And then he comes back and sees him again. Oh, okay, can you hold this? How about that? And goes back again and gives you more and more stuff or something like that. Just
I've
keeps
thought
running
of
on.
that, not of like being part of the show, but like seeing like what they do and it's like, how does someone get this far without them catching on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I'm very suspicious about people. I don't trust basically anyone out there. I usually,
That's
and
our
then
fault.
and then I'm obviously
we
just
burned Andrew.
yeah, you guys have fucking ruined me. And then I'm also just rude. Like I don't like giving up my time for basically anyone. Sorry.
God.
So like when they're like, "Oh, can you help me?" I will analyze my day carefully to a T.
Yeah.
Like,
The fuck?
Do I really have time? Do I even want to give up my time?
Let's see. I already got this and this planned for the rest of the day.
To watch 3 hours of podcast later, take a nap,
I gotta.
watch a show.
All this stemming from, can you hold this for me?
Yes.
I can spare about
Understand.
20 seconds. Go.
I got 20 seconds before I got to watch another 5 seconds of Game of Thrones.
And then, well, first of all, this all stems from just reason. Like, why would I wait here for so long for you? Especially if it's something that ends up being like on the show where they're fucking with me. Like, will I stay there for the whole gag? No, I wouldn't. I'd just I'd literally just walk away. Done.
They better hope they catch Andrew on a good day, or else they're getting a pencil sharpener to the throat.
It'd just be horrible. It's the tape. It's like, oh, can't use this. Throw it away. Delete.
And they keep running into you. Like every episode, it's like, oh, this fucking guy again. Throw it away.
Andrew is really just following them.
Yeah.
Ruining the bits.
It's like, come on, do it, bitch. Do it. I know you want to. Like, could you imagine that? Like, oh, first of all, the thought that you went through with that one question, this one guy on the show, like, do I have time for this? I gotta do this and this. Like,
Is this not the thought process you go through when someone asks you to do something?
hell no.
What do you do then?
Okay, so if I'm like in that position,
You just bend over. Yeah, I'll do it.
okay, well,
Take it up the ass.
usually, like, if they do it and they ask for like, okay, can you hold this jar of jelly? That's it, right? I'm like, okay, I mean, I could do that. But if it's like a whole cart of food, hey, can you watch my cart for like 10 minutes? I'd say like, I gotta go somewhere in 10 minutes. I got a birthday party, right? I got a reunion. I got something to do. But if it's like that small, I got a reunion, all right? But like if it's like something that big, hell no, I wouldn't do that. Or hey, on Black Friday, hey, can you watch this TV? Fuck, I don't want to get killed for this. I'm just here to pick up a cord. You know, like I wouldn't do that. But I get it. Like the littlest like inconveniences will, I guess, alter
off.
your entire day and what happens during that day. So yeah, I guess I could see that though. But I think it'd be so fucking funny on that show. I mean, just thinking about it makes me so, laugh my ass off because like this guy, man. It's so funny though.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see him being one of the hosts too.
Oh yeah,
but I guess we would all have to be it.
Yeah,
we would all have to be on it.
I don't even know how this show works. I don't think I've ever seen this.
It's Alex's wet dream. They just put their buddies in different situations and they have to roll with it. But they roll with it. They're not trying to get out of it. They stay in the situation.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Zach, think back to when we had our math class with all four of us together and like Andrew had to go up to the board and solve a problem and we're just laughing our asses in the back of the class. He's not even doing anything wrong. It's just funny because it's Andrew.
Which doesn't make any sense to me to this day. But.
I think the one that I'm thinking of is that there's this guy signing baseballs at like a minor league game to kids. And the guy would jump in front of the same kid like 5 times and steal the same ball. So you're like, what? You threw it to me. Like that. Like he would just keep doing that thing. And then the mom got like so pissed off. Like they had to bleep out her like bad words and all that. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's so funny though. You should check it out. But yeah, I mean, but that's weird. It's because we're not allowed to do all that stuff. So it's kind of weird.
To be outside?
Be outside, yeah.
Fuck no.
It's
COVID's out there. It's in the trees. It's in the air. It's in the grass.
It's
you're just making up an excuse to avoid dust, sir. That's what it sounds like you're describing.
Pollen, anything.
Dust
sunlight.
is more, harmful to this guy.
Sometimes. It's just as harmful.
It could be, yeah. I mean, he
dust
could get like
pollen?
sniffly, and then be like,
Kill me.
"Oh, I think I have COVID." No, it's just allergies, bro. You just have fucked up nose. That's it. But that's been happening.
This
for
is
years.
not the time to have my allergies come out.
Fuck yeah. You can get people scared, like, oh, get the fuck back. They do that, like, like, whoa, it's just allergies. Nothing. It's a common cold.
I mean, when Andrew, like, when his allergies get bad, like, if it were to happen right now, I would not fault anybody for thinking Andrew was about to die.
I don't either. Like, it was so bad because there are moments.
Pretty yuck.
There was moments in school, like in elementary school, where teachers would be like, "You got to go home. You're sick." And I'm like, "This is allergies." I'm like, "I don't care. You're going home." I'm like, oh shit.
My poor friend Andrew is like going up so many times to get tissues from the teacher. He has to bring his own. Runs out of those. So he has to go into the bathroom and get the brown paper towels. Keep them.
But
I still remember he had that baby triangle of toilet paper left over. It perfectly contoured the shape of his nose. He's like, hold on, I got some toilet paper here. Hold on, just puts it up to his nose like dabs, and then that's it.
Do you guys know how he wipes his nose? Like, you know how you wipe your nose just like this?
Fucking
maybe.
Hate me. like that.
Like that, right?
Like he'll push it down.
He goes
Where is it supposed to go?
Okay, normally
up.
what I've seen is when people do
I'm
like
gonna
this
drown.
or this, like that. I've never seen
He
anybody
goes
else.
down. He
goes
goes from
down.
the eye down to his chin.
I've
Little
tried that.
swipe.
It just feels so unnatural.
Where else am I gonna put it? It's coming out. I don't want
People
it in
go
me.
across.
You go across, you go a little bit up, a little.
It doesn't
that.
do much.
Really, it just gets stuck there, or just stays there.
There's so much coming out when it's going. When my allergies are fired up, it's so bad.
Yeah.
The worst ever that I've ever had it was obviously the very beginning when we didn't know about it. Like I literally had almost every single symptom on the box that it says that it'll stop. That was the worst. But the right beneath it was one time in high school for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. My both nostrils clogged up, and I straight up could not breathe out of my nose because I was like, it happened all of a sudden. Like I noticed it. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I even just attempted to drink water, and I almost choked. I almost drowned. Like, oh, I can't. So, like, literally the rest of that period, I didn't even pay attention in class. I was just focusing on, like,
trying
my
not
breathing.
to die.
Yep. Trying not to die. I was like, I can't breathe. Help me.
I went to school one time, and I felt icky the morning. And then the first period, I was like, I felt so bad. That was, like, the only time I ever like, went home sick. It was the day after I got a flu shot. And, like, I just remember, like, during that first period, I could not stay awake. I was shivering, but I felt hot, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, I've never legitimately felt sick to leave school. I've always faked it.
You showed up to school like
I've
this.
always faked it. Well, I didn't know. I was
fucking
a freshman.
teachers show up to school like this.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Like,
Well, not anymore, yeah, but, like, I had, like, the flu or something. It was like a side effect of the flu shot. And I just felt really bad. I'm like, oh my god, I feel terrible. Went to the nurse's office, like, oh yeah, you got a fever. You should go home. Like, oh, thank God. But that was, like, the first time I ever, like, went home sick. Because normally I wouldn't get sick during the school year. Because I was just, I don't know why. Sometimes I would fake being sick, obviously.
He's a man.
Yeah, you know. Had to get stuff done. Couldn't take a test. You know, just the normal things that you would do as a kid. But that was the first time I ever remember, like, I actually got sick. And I was like, oh, man. Never want to do that again. Well, Michael laughs like he's so perfect, though. Like, he's never...
Well, I was gonna...
Andrew.
Yeah, because you were saying, yeah. Whatever normal kid does. Okay.
What, have you never played sick, though?
No, I never have.
Have you never wanted to?
Yes, but then the fear, because I'm a little nerd. The fear of, oh no, what's going to happen at school? Oh no.
You were a nerd.
Well, first of all, my friends. But then second.
My friends.
Yeah. And then, because, we grew up before the digital age, or right at the cusp, especially with social media. So that all stuff was either new or did not exist. Second, I always feared that what if something happened at school that they won't repeat, or it's just gone. It's not going to be brought up again, so I just missed out on it. Yeah. And I don't trust the schmucks in class to remember and give it to me verbatim. So I was like, well, fuck those people and fuck the teacher. I'm going to class to learn.
You ever see, like, those desperate people on social media, like, specifically, like, I think Facebook? They would post, like, hey, so what happened in so-and-so's class? I wasn't there.
Whoa.
Like,
it started in Facebook, and then you'd see it on Canvas or Blackboard. Oh, I always dismiss the notification. Well, first of all, my notes are shit.
Yeah.
I write awful, but the fact, like, can I get it? Like, get the fuck out.
But I specifically remember in high school on Facebook, hey, could I get somebody's chemistry notes? I was gone, like, the past, like, 2 days, and I'm still not feeling good. It's like, nobody wants to give you your notes, kid. You're annoying. Why do you want that? Like, actually, like,
why do you want
like,
that?
contact the teacher. The teacher should give you the notes.
Because they tell you, ask your peers.
Yeah,
what a fucking lazy ass thing for a teacher to
suck
say.
my dick with eggplant.
Suck my dick. Do your job, teach.
Oh my god! I didn't say that.
You would say that.
Oh no! I just dismissed it. Like, oh, I didn't see it. Goodbye.
Man, teachers stink, huh, Andrew?
Of course they do. Of course they do. You know that. Come on.
You just told them to suck your dick with a bunch of.
I don't want to go on a tangent. We're having a good time. Come on, you want to ruin this?
Come on.
I would just say for any of our listeners out there who are
Fuck
teachers,
them.
you can tell them.
Sorry.
What about substitutes? Don't you just hate substitutes?
Well, some were cool. I think there was one that
They're
was
the teacher
particularly
slaves.
pretty cool. There was also like some that were fucking tryhards. Like they try to teach it. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You just want control.
Yep, we know one.
Yeah.
That happened a lot. Like they're like, oh yeah, so we're gonna go over this. Like you don't even know what you're talking about. Just stop. This isn't your field, right? Your mom who takes your kid to soccer, and your husband does all the work, and you're just here to look after us. That's all you're here for.
Alex, you might want to stop.
Oh, God. I don't give a fuck. I already graduated college.
I did too.
But
Yeah,
but
there's a
there
promo for
were
it.
some very good substitutes.
That
Also,
Zach has.
a few bad ones, and I'm not sure if they're subbing anymore. But it's just the experience of going to high school. I'm sure it's a lot different now.
It was just hit or miss because you have like you know how there's like those teachers that like want the sub to like go as if nothing's wrong, or like the teacher's not there. Like continue on with the lesson as if they studied this field that they're subbing for. And I've seen it both ways where like I'll try. Yeah. And I've seen like, fuck that. I don't know how to do this. And
Here's a
both
movie.
just end terribly. So that's just obviously a bad idea. And then you do get the tryhards. They're like, this is my class now for the day.
Have you ever knew a stub and they ignored you?
No.
Oh, I did.
Whoa.
Let me tell you this. I was in
What'd you do?
kindergarten, right? And I think it was one of my cousins. I have a million cousins. I have one of my cousins'
She has a
stepmom.
She has a billion. But...
One of my cousin's stepmothers was my sub, and I played it off like, "Hey, how you doing? You know me, right?" And they're like, "Oh," ignored me.
Suck my dick, kid.
It was when I was in kindergarten. I was like, "What are you doing? Like, let me go to lunch early. I know you. Come on."
So you're trying to abuse the system.
Yeah, I was.
You can't do that.
Well, I was in
Sound
kindergarten.
like a terrible kid.
I was in kindergarten.
You can't
That's why I
abuse
asked.
the system. You break the system.
Well, but I had no idea about that back then. I wasn't questioning everything in kindergarten. I'm sorry. But I knew her, and I'm like, hey, I guess you don't know me today. And I told my mom, too. And then she...
Tell.
So you're mad at her for doing her job.
well, at the time, I thought she was my friend. I thought she was on my side. Let me go to lunch early.
I mean, you're one of a billion cousin stepmom?
Millions. G has a billion.
Million.
Oh, yeah, a million. Okay.
G has a billion. But yeah, I was just like, I got my bologna sandwich. Let me go early. Come
Oh, so
on.
you're eating shit back then, too.
I've been eating shit, since birth, basically. So yeah. But
Bologna sandwich. You skipped the breast milk, went straight to bologna.
you know what we got though? We got deli sliced bologna.
You fucking heathens. I saw that. I was so disappointed in you.
Like, hey, we need some lunch meat.
This is below McDonald's. You know that, right?
Dude, it is so good though. Try it.
I've never seen where it comes from. I've only seen the slices
where's the bologna
afterwards.
part
I don't
of-
want to see
Where's
the
the bologna part of
stick.
the pig
Just think
slash
of like a
chicken
giant
slash
think
cow?
Of a giant hot dog, and then they just.
Where does the hot dog come from? Is it
Yeah.
Doggy Willie?
Doggy Willie? I think it's Doggy Willie, Cow Willie, Chicken Willie, all that.
Oh, I don't think birds have willies.
All the willies, the
don't.
ears, toes, whatever. But yeah, that's what bologna essentially is, and it's delicious.
Some mush, meat mush,
Yeah, I mean,
chum, meat chum.
do you like hot dogs?
Yes.
Basically, what that is.
All right.
Alex, you're gonna make a great old man because
All the
taste
children.
isn't gonna matter to you.
It'll be the Sandlot, but reversed. Everyone loves the old man. They don't fear the old man. They
Yeah.
always come to hear his bullshit stories.
Alex will eat literally anything you give him: oatmeal, meat mush.
I don't eat oatmeal.
Bologna.
I'm not a huge fan of oatmeal.
You should eat chum. Sharks eat chum.
No, that's fucking like fish willies and all that.
How
Fish
else are you
eyes
gonna
and-
conquer the sea?
Yeah. I've already accepted my defeat of the sea. I can't do that. I kind of miss when you said pecker though.
Pecker?
Pecker,
All right, I'll bring back Pecker.
because Willie's fun. Willie's like cute, but Pecker's like also weird,
Pecker.
but it's like disgusting.
Pecker feels like an attack. So we're picking on G. G, Pecker's showing.
Oh.
Just kind of shows it around.
Michael, this is a rated G show. Rated G.
This is why G has trust issues.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like this.
Can you like? I never thought that guy would ever stream, just knowing who that guy is, how protective of
G-Man?
himself, his identity. And then
Look
he
at the
just
goddamn.
puts up his mug.
Well, what you see of G is very constructive. I mean, in other streams, he turns it off, turns it on, turns it off his cam.
Yep.
And it's like, God damn, what's going on, G? Is it a wardrobe malfunction? What's going on? And they change the set. But it turns out none of that happening.
He
so
just turns it off.
God knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's funny though.
He's turning it off because he doesn't want to look at his dumb mug for
He
any
keeps
longer
looking
than
back
he needs
at it,
to.
and it's like, oh.
I love when he stares at it. He's just like, he'll be gaming. Go back to it. It's so fucking funny. Makes me laugh every time. Michael, I want to ask you this. We finally got a look at Tom Holland as Nathan Drake, bro. Finally. I mean, I gotta say, I've never played the game.
Finally.
I know what he looks like. I kind of like it. I think it looks pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool. I feel like it's not that hard to get his look right because he just wears like normal schmuck clothes. I don't know.
And his like fancy necklace with his gun
nothing
holsters.
iconic. Yeah. Other than like the look itself is iconic for him, but it's not like Master Chief. Very specific look, you know. But I want to see more. Fuck. It feels like it's so far away. And it's taken so long to get to this point. And it's even further.
Oh, yeah, even with coronavirus. Farther.
Yeah.
Might as well be 8 years away.
Do you think if you see Mark Wahlberg, that might be like a deal breaker? Or like you'll see it like, oh,
Obviously
no. I don't even know if like, do you even like Mark Wahlberg as that character? Or does that like make you like sick to your stomach?
Not really.
What the fuck? Love or sick to your stomach? Continue.
I like Mark Wahlberg. I can't see him doing that role. It's so,
very Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the
like,
hero. He's almost not in the first game. He's always to the side. He's never in that game, he never gets the spotlight really. So then the weird part is that Tom Holland's so young and Mark Wahlberg is not. So this whole dynamic is kind of broken because it's like, hey kid, and they're supposed to be like somewhat equals, but obviously Mark Wahlberg's character is the older person, a little bit more wise.
Are they just friends, or is there like a relationship there?
I believe
or like
they're
a
just
like
friends.
a uncle,
I don't remember.
something like that.
I
Okay.
haven't played the game in a while.
They're friends.
Okay, all right, got it.
But I think their dynamic when they talk to each other is going to be fucking weird.
I think that if like Bob Odenkirk looked a little bit more like he could fight. That's the guy who played Saul, right? Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I think he would have been cool as Sully because he's kind of like wisecracky, like, you know, not really serious. But yeah, Mark Wahlberg, I don't know if he's so jacked, and like Sully's just like an old man. He's not a Dwayne Johnson kind of character.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
It's kind of like what the fuck's that movie called? Raiders. Oh no, fuck. Last Crusade. Indiana Jones' dad. He's kind of like that.
Oh, he's like that. Got it. Interesting. But I saw the pic and I was like, this guy, he doesn't look terrible. I like think he looks
Jesus.
not like I think he looks better than I thought it would be. Like, to be honest with you, because when I thought of like Tom Holland, oh, he's kind of like boyish still, like, but in that costume and in that makeup, I thought it was like, it's all right. I know he's supposed to be like a lot younger, but like I could see that working out. Looks cool.
A lot of people were saying like it should have been Nathan Fillion, and like he's got the face, but he's old as shit, bro. He's not gonna.
They missed their window for that.
Yeah, because I think originally they wanted Nolan North himself to do it.
Oh my god!
And it took so long that he got too old.
Crazy.
For it. And then they went on to Nathan Fillion, and then it was like, nope, too long.
Even
again.
that window.
So they're like, all right, let's go real young.
They should
Tom
do
Holland.
what the hell's that guy's name? Tom Cruise.
Nope.
He's too old as
Skip.
well. He's really old. He's like 60, I think.
Who cares? He's going to space.
I know. That's gonna be sick, but like, I don't know, man. He's also like, I feel like he wouldn't do that. Like, he's like too deep in Hollywood, of being like in the movie thing. It's like, oh, what's this about? Oh, it's based off this game. It's based off this game. And like, oh, I'm out.
Company in the house.
But I don't know. That's just what I think that he would do. Like, oh, it's based off a game. I'm not doing that. You know, I don't know. But
I do like that Nolan North, the voice actor for Nathan Drake, is on set and talking with Tom Holland for what appears to give him tips and tricks on how to nail the character. I think that's pretty dope.
That's cool.
Because I feel like to me that shows that the producers and stuff want more insight from the people who made the game and had a part in it than just make their own interpretation of it altogether.
Mm-hmm.
That's where game movies kind of crumble.
Oh, hell yeah. But I also, like, because I think I saw, like, a quote. It was from the guy who played, what's his name in Last of Us? Joel?
Mm-hmm.
It was, like a little quote that said, like, I can't remember where he did it. I think it was, like, on some podcast or something. But he was saying, like, I would like to see, like, maybe Josh Brolin do it, but I would give him no advice on it. Because he said, like, he wanted to see, like, how he would do it. Because he's already done, like, what he felt like it was good. But he's like, well, this is a live action thing. I would want to see what he would do with it instead of me. Because I already know what I've done. You know, I've won awards and stuff, whatever. They already know what I do. So, like, I want to see what he does and how he sees the role. So I'm thinking, like, oh, that'd be pretty cool, too. Like, but obviously, that's the Last of Us show that hasn't been cast yet. So, I don't know. That could be cool, too. But, yeah. Those are, like, different perspectives on, like, the previous voice actors. And, like, I think they do mocap, too. So, yeah. That'd be pretty cool. But, like, I think you guys were talking about, like, this Dave Bautista thing in Gears of War.
Oh.
And I looked it up, and I couldn't find shit. So I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, my God. I don't even... All right, so... You know how there's the character in the game, and there's the voice actor, right?
Yes.
So in this next update that's coming out for the Series X, that's coming out in a couple weeks, most of their like older games for the Xbox, the first party games, are getting next gen upgrades for the Xbox, and for this it will include an option, so when you're playing the campaign, that you could swap out the character design of Marcus and put in Dave Bautista as Marcus. So it's essentially like if the game was a movie and you just literally flip the switch and you just take out that and put Bautista. He says all the same lines. He's doing everything Marcus would have done, but it's Bautista.
It's fucking awesome.
It's fucking
And this
insane.
is no small part.
No,
This is a huge part of the game.
This is Gears 5?
Yeah, and he's in the game, I think, 80% of the time. He's in a lot.
So he went into the booth and just recorded all the...
I mean, even if he's physically not there, he does, like, you know, they always do, like, oh, Radio Marcus. That shit. So he's in it, like, all the time.
Oh, my God.
I mean, to straight up, like, delete Marcus and then put in Bautista, like, through the whole game, like, holy fuck. So essentially, it's like... He's in the movie, because I know they're making a Gears movie, but then it's the game.
Yeah.
It's so goddamn weird.
So, I mean, like, I think that's cool, but that's also kind of weird. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. What were you going to say, Zach?
I wonder if it's kind of them testing the water a little bit just to see how people would react to him being Marcus, because, like, I think that's who, like, he'd always been rumored to play. Or, like, Batista had always said, like, hey, if you're making a movie, put me in it, and, like, I'll be Marcus. So, like, maybe, like, this is them, like, it was probably started as a joke, but then they're like, you know, maybe if he did really well, they'd be warming up to the idea of, like, hey, like, we can get a big-name person to be Marcus. That's already pretty good for a video game movie. Because, I mean, like, I'm sure that's why they have, like, Mark Wahlberg and who's the other, Tom Holland for the Uncharted movie.
So I know Bautista really likes Gears of War, so I think, like, the fans like him, too. So, like, that'd be a cool little thing to do. But, yeah. Testing the waters for the movie?
I agree with Zach. I think they are doing that. Because I remember, it's kind of like the thing with Henry Cavill. Like, he said he wanted to be in it, and then they're like, all right. But it's Dave Bautista's like, I want to do it, but they have not said anything publicly about...
Yeah.
It's just him screaming at him like, please! And they're like,
like, this is not once. This has been, what, like, 5 years of him just going, hey, put me in it.
Make me Marcus.
He said before they announced they were making a movie, and then he said even after, like, I want to do this, please. And on there, and it's just radio silence, so it's super awkward.
I mean, I'd be
for
really
us,
curious, because I've only seen him as Drax, or is that his name, in Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's, like, no depth to that character. He's, like, a one-note, just joke machine guy. So I'd be really curious. I want to try this update just to see, like, if he could actually do it. Yeah, because if he does it, I'm all for him being in the movie if they actually make one.
Yeah, there's some big parts in this game. Roll. I don't know. So that... Ooh. I would love to see. So I'm excited to see.
Because I know
how
that he was
works
in
out.
so he's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in Blade Runner. I'm not sure if that's a big role.
He's
but
not in it for very long though.
He's in Dune.
He's in Dune
Right?
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's going to be a big role either. So yeah, you're right. I don't know his like acting range. Right. So like
WWE, bruh.
I never watched
That's acting.
that. I never watched
Hey,
WWE.
if The Rock
showman.
can make the jump,
Oh, dude.
I think anybody can.
Fuck
John
yeah.
Cena.
John Cena, bro.
Yep.
He's got his own show
Cena.
as fucking his dumbass character in Suicide Squad.
Huh? Dumbass.
Yeah, but I would say Dwayne's acting is like up here and Cena's more like down here. They're not neck and neck.
Oh,
in
that's not fair.
skill.
People can't see him.
Uh,
It limits his portfolio.
To be honest, though,
fuck.
I remember at the end of Daddy's Home 1, the very end they tease Cena,
Beautiful.
and then in Daddy's Home 2,
Beautiful film.
great movie, Daddy's Home 2, but he's in it for like maybe like 30 minutes maybe, and he doesn't get very many lines. Like, oh man, like I love the movie, but they could have used more Cena. But I don't know, maybe stuff happened. I have no idea. But yeah, that pretty freaking cool. And sadly, well, for some people, for you, I think like what happened was Quibi, right? When that shut down. I heard about Quibi.
I texted Andrew about this. That's funny. He
I
brought that up.
never really like dove into Quibi because I
It
don't
looked
know,
like shit.
It looked terrible, right? And then I like heard like what I read an article of what they were saying and why it shut down. Apparently, like this was a streaming service meant for like traveling people on the go, like just moving around. Like, oh, I have like 5 minutes. I'm in a meeting. Oh, just wait 5 minutes and watch Quibi. Watch my show, right?
I have 30 seconds to watch
30
a
seconds.
That MF right there in the black shirt.
Yeah, but and then I was like,
Hey.
and then in the article they were saying like, well, yeah, since COVID hit, there wasn't a lot of traveling, so people couldn't use our service. And like,
Nah, that's a
No, so I think that's
a lie.
That's a strategic tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Because so what Quibi was like a streaming service, but I think I know for a fact it was on mobile, but I'm not sure if it was on like your tablet. But that's it. You can't use it on anything else. You cannot do it on your laptop or your TV at all. There is no option for that, which was like odd. And then second, everything is only 10 minutes long. It will
Yeah.
never go past that. So it's like even odder because they'd be like, oh, here's this new movie, like it's 10 minutes long.
yeah, I know.
Or like, no, it's episodic. 10 minutes? Like, what's
But
going
I was
on?
thinking like that people were like watching like maybe 5 seconds of it, and then like, oh, I gotta go. Oh, 5 seconds. Oh, let's watch it again. I was thinking like this guy would
That's
love
dumb.
it.
No. That's dumb.
Yeah, but you do that on your own choice though.
They were
with the
yes.
show.
I
Yeah.
do that. People do that on their own choice, but they were thinking, well, people already do this because you know how that's like the thing on YouTube where a lot of YouTubers are like have to be careful with how long their videos are because not everyone stays for the whole length of their videos.
Yeah.
So they they have to be clickbaity. You have to fool around with the thumbnail. They were taking that and making a streaming service based on that
Yeah.
idea that
Yeah.
since they do that, we essentially just assumed that like, oh, since people are worrying about how long people actually watch a video, let's just make a service that already caters to those people. But that's not.
Nobody
We don't
wanted
want a service based around that.
that. Yeah.
So it's just all. I mean, I assumed it was gonna shut down or fail when it first came out. I was like, "There's no way. Why would anyone wanna do that? 10 minutes long. What the fuck? Like, because it wasn't a free service. Maybe if it was free,
Yeah, yeah.
but since it wasn't, I was like, why would you pay money for 10-minute videos?
I don't know. Like, and I think weren't they
There's
like all
YouTube.
like vertical, or were they horizontal as well?
Well, I have no idea.
Because I remember like some of them were like vertical, like it was like a movie made on an iPhone, and like, oh, watch this like series. It's all shot on an iPhone. Like this is gonna be cool. It's Quibi. But then nobody like wanted that. Like, the fuck is this?
That sounds stupid.
It is,
Yeah,
right?
who-
The whole
who,
idea is
like,
just dumb.
spearheaded this project. They sound like they're so out of touch with the youth of the world.
Well, like literally, like what they said was like it's for short people who are on the go traveling,
short people.
or not short people, people who don't have a lot of time.
Or, I
You know,
can't remember
traveling.
where the article was from, but I remember reading an article, but I think before COVID, and it was talking about they were interviewing the people that made it. I can't remember where it was from, but they were talking about them and interviewing like, so how do you know all like where are you getting this from that this will work, or like well, how do you engage with streaming service because there's a lot of them, and the interview was pretty bad. Like they clearly don't even subscribe to anything. So it's like, well, what the fuck? How could you make something if you're not even a part of it? It was just all bad. Like, clearly no experience in what they're selling. So it's like, oh, shit. Like, they clearly are just a bunch of money bags dumping money somewhere to see if it'll stick. It's like, it clearly didn't. Which is inevitable. But yeah.
And it's sad because they got some actors for that too. Some. Not a lot,
Yeah.
but like, they got some. And I was like, oh, boy. But when I saw, like, oh, we're shutting down, I'm like, oh, finally.
Typical.
Like, I knew nobody who had it. Nobody had it. I was just like, what is this? Who is it for? You know, like, millennials? Like, they're just on social media. YouTube. Something even simpler than that. Nobody's going to want to... TikTok! Holy fuck! The shortest form of, like, media that surprisingly is still here is TikTok. And I don't even go on TikTok. I mean, some of them that Michael will send me, and, like, that's when I go on TikTok. When he shows me a TikTok. Like, very rarely. Or like when you show me like one on iFunny, but that's about it though.
That's a whole different section of entertainment.
You know what's funny is like for the longest time, I pushed and pushed against TikTok. I was like, no, not gonna look at it, because I just assumed it was all of this specific kind of videos of just dancing and like just dumb shit that I didn't care about. But there's actually funny stuff on there. You just gotta find it. That's the stuff I send you. I think it's funny, at least. I have no idea if you
Thank
watch, because
you.
you don't reply. Alex.
Yeah. Well, like today, like I tried to open like your video that you sent me on iFunny, but I couldn't open it though. It didn't let me because I don't have the app.
Okay, good. I was gonna say.
No, I'm not gonna say what it
share
was.
what it was.
But I was like, oh, this is kind of stupid because usually iFunny was like a website thing, or it does have a website,
So
I
you
think.
can go on there on
But
the
I couldn't
computer.
open it on the link.
It was probably taken down.
Probably, yeah. Might have been too
I'm
bad.
glad you guys got over this. There was a phase that you two were in, especially, where the memes you would send were just like someone would like crash in a car and there's like the sound is just really loud.
Smile or laugh.
And like it's just so, I don't know.
I can't stop.
It's like some YouTube poop shit.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about, but like, dude, I grew out
The
of that.
screen turns all like red, the camera's all shaking. I'm like, what the fuck is
Like a
this?
lot of
I
bass,
don't
like
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah. That was back when.
know. Shut up, Andrew.
No, but the thing is that
It's not that funny.
dude, he still finds it funny though. Like memes from like 7 years ago that are still thriving today. I've seen some of them still.
No.
They haven't changed one bit. But that's where, you know, like people like Andrew.
That's my cut of the internet.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Like he's very into video memes and all that. Like I used to be too, for sure. But I feel like sometimes, like for some video memes, like the punchline was just like it'd take like a minute to see what the meme was actually about, and I was just like, I'm kind of done with these. Like I don't have the time. But strong, still goes.
There's like generations of memes going on here. Like Alex loved the old
Alex likes
SMS
fucking goddamn
rage faces, like,
faces.
Those were
Dirt face
so
and that,
funny.
and
then-
Those were rage comics. Holy fuck!
I
dude, those were
appreciate
so
them
funny.
because honestly, they are the stepping stones to what
like
we have now.
Bad Luck Brian. Alex probably still cracks up at that.
Oh,
shit.
dude.
But we had to move on. We had to evolve. It was inevitably going to happen.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can't just stick to photos.
See, but now
We need
Andrew's
moving photos.
stuck. Andrew's stuck on his form of
He is.
memes, so he's not gonna move on.
I mean,
from that.
I move on, but I do love when I love. I like a car junkie. Those old classic cars still get me every time.
Oh, man.
But I appreciate these electric cars that they make now.
Yeah.
I'll still like those old classics though.
You're more than appreciate. You're like, fuck ever needing a regular car. I don't want to have to change my oil or change a tire or change anything. They
He
just
knows what he wants, Michael.
upgrade.
He's found it.
I just think it's so funny that he's so gung ho for just the pretty drastic shift in what cars are. Strictly because he doesn't want to fuck with the transmission and oil and just all these basic things that, you know,
Getting
like,
gas.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck all
Stuff
that.
like that.
Why would I do any of that?
I don't know. It's
If there's a
a
way
good-
to get out of doing stuff, then why would you not take that route?
I don't know.
Why would you want to deal with a transmission that runs on oil? Like when there's an option where oil is obsolete, doesn't even matter. You don't even need an oil change. That's
now we're talking
done,
about cars,
bro.
ladies and gentlemen, just so you know.
Yeah.
Continue.
But that's like that's the whole mentality. Why put up with a problem when I can just buy something that doesn't have that problem in the first place.
I'm sure there's other problems that are gonna surface, other maintenance things you might have to do on your own, but that's for the future. We'll see how that goes.
Fuck yeah.
We'll contact future Andrew.
I think it's because our family's been so notorious with so many car problems to the point where it's like, fuck it, just get rid of this car. I don't care anymore. So now, like, I don't even see cars as like, oh, it's my car. It's like, it's a car. Who gives a fuck? Throw that shit away. Like,
It's like a phone.
Yeah.
Done with it.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. Like, that kind of shit. Like, I don't care if it, like, sure, I have it, but will I trade it in? Fuck yeah, fuck it. Get a new one.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Same, yeah. Like,
But I
at the
know,
same
like,
time,
for
you
many
also
years, and obviously our parents, since they're, older than us, they have that mentality, like, oh, it's my car, don't touch it. Who cares? But continue, Michael.
I was gonna say you also milked out your iPhone to death. You saw it pass away.
No, I didn't do that. It was defective, I swear to God.
Just one day.
It lasted 1 year.
It's like a,
The inside's fried.
it's like you could see the heart rate monitor and just flatlined right in your arms.
Yep.
That was so funny.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
All
It
my
took
data
me-
gone.
It made me think back to when your flip phone was just so far gone that Alex broke it in half
Oh, yeah.
for you.
I think it was me, yeah. But I was just like,
You destroy Sterling.
You were like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. And you broke it right at the hinge, right where it flipped open.
You know what, why though? Because it was like a tiny little phone, like this big, a pebble, really. And like, I just hated like seeing his giant body. And
Oh my
no,
God.
not even that. No, not even your giant body, but just through the pants, this tiny pebble that was just right there, dude. It was like so small.
Where is it gonna go?
I don't know, but I just
to buy a purse?
I just
Put it somewhere else, Andrew. Put it somewhere else.
put it in your backpack. I don't want to see it.
Who cares? It's my phone.
I know, but it was just like, oh, it made me so pissed off seeing it though. Like this guy with this tiny little phone. I was just like, this is
Sorry, I
annoying.
was not engaged with the high tech world at the time. Sorry.
There's little things Andrew does like that. Like when he starts streaming, he has his AirPods in.
Oh,
he's
that's
just looking at something else.
That's to get me in the mood.
Pump him
Get
up.
me in the zone.
Pump up.
I'm not allowed to be in the game zone all 24/7.
That
But
seeing it-
by just nature, Mother Nature, because my body will die. And then my roommates I live, they don't like it. They don't like the good vibes. Is what
in
I'm
high
saying.
school, seeing his
So I gotta
fucking
get there.
Adidas like the little sports pack on his back, like on top of his backpack. I was like, oh my God, I hate seeing this shit. As
was an
if he's an
athlete.
athlete.
He was.
No.
He went around the track every morning.
What?
Where else would I put it? Up my ass?
Yeah, Michael, come on.
Around my
Somewhere
neck?
else.
Where?
Put it somewhere.
I want you to tell me where.
Put it in your backpack. I don't care.
doesn't-
Out of my sight. I don't want to
Fit in
see
my
it.
backpack. Because we got the history book, got the chemistry book, got my 2 binders for no goddamn reason. I got my water bottle, they stay hydrated. And my pencils, my 5 pencils, my 5 pens, my 5 highlighters, my ruler. So we're in preschool still. But I don't. Where else am I gonna put it?
You should have got a backpack like Zach. He fitted like all 4 years of high school on that thing.
Yep. Not organized though. Just
I bet.
all
dude.
thrown in at once.
It was so bad for me because I just like quit using the binder or a folder, even just put it in the backpack.
What?
I put it, like, slid it in the backpack
Right.
because there was so much paper there that I could just like fit one paper in there, zip, right there.
Yeah.
Fit perfectly.
We had like 5 minutes to get to the next class. And they're like, I'll put it in your 3-ring binder.
And I'm like,
Bitch, I gotta
kiss
go
my
across
ass.
campus.
Whoop, goodbye.
I gotta go across campus. I gotta go through this fucking field, and I gotta go through all these people. You want me to fucking get there in 5 minutes? I'm overweight. Come on. What are you talking
And
about?
go
Wait,
pee
it's
in between
120
classes.
outside. And I don't have time to pee. And I have time to converse with my fellow prisoners. It's just. It's too much. My little brain, my teenage brain can't handle it. My prefrontal lobe is not even developed, and they want me to do all this bullshit.
Oh man, but that's so funny because
They
like
wonder why they're smoking pot.
they can't handle it.
No!
They can't take it. It's like it's over like loading their brain. They gotta relax some way. Like Thank God I didn't try that hard, so I didn't have to, go to the pot.
You have to unwind.
Yeah, I didn't have to I gotta take the edge off, like that.
Go to the bathroom. Fuck. Teacher was kicking my ass today.
You know what was funny is that I think we all grew up with both. No, not both.
Both feet.
All. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
We literally grew
and
up
Snapchat.
with them.
All
with
of them.
the social media companies, which was, I thank God, every day. It was such a sight to see.
It wasn't it? It was like
Fuck you, Michael.
when did
Shaking your head.
Because you didn't use it that much. Shut up. You barely use it now.
that's not his fault though.
Have you seen what goes on there?
Dude,
Bullshit after bullshit
there are
after
some
bullshit.
people that still post on social media like they're still in high school. They still do that. Do you ever notice some people would
Check
post
out my boots.
yeah, check out my boots or post a selfie? Okay, bro, you're
Those are cool
25 years old. Why are you still posting a selfie? You know what you look like, bro.
it's cool.
Your people that you follow you know what you look like. What's the point of a selfie now?
So then you can't be upset about not having followers if you don't post shit.
But that shouldn't. I don't know, bro. Okay, so
What are they gonna follow you for?
this was
Why
the thing.
else would they
Though.
follow you?
This was the thing.
Hot dog legs. I don't know.
I was never popular in high school, or
Never.
at all, never. So
Not even now.
even back then, I was getting shitty likes, shit likes. So I
The
think
analytics to his likes were shit.
they're shit. They're awful, right? So some of them I would have 20 one day. The next day I checked that photo, 18. What happened? Somebody went back and took their like away.
There was two losers that didn't think it was cool.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Oh, I didn't mean to like it. That's my favorite though. When they like it, you see the notification. You're like, oh, that's awesome. Somebody liked it. You go back, it's gone. This fucking bitch, right? So none of my shit was hot back in the day. So that kind of morphed me. I grew from that. I'm like, okay, I'm not shit, so I'm not gonna post like I am shit still.
Well, I was talking about seeing all the trends, because I remember when Facebook was obviously when it was the only thing, but it was hot. It was off the press. It was cool. I remember that. It feels weird thinking about that.
We had to make you make one, huh? Or we
Yeah.
made you make one.
Yeah, I didn't want to make one.
Are such sick-minded. I don't even know why we did that either. And before that was MySpace. I did not have that though, by the way.
Nope.
And we made you take a nice, cool photo
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
with a broken headset. Oh my god! And we had a joke for that too.
Michael, you're being invaded.
We need to wrap it up soon because they're not gonna stop.
And then, but just seeing all the trends, because Facebook was at its peak and then dead, and then we're on Twitter and Instagram, and now we're just stuck. And we have TikTok, where everyone gets talked.
And then we had Vine, which died. Which was funny though. I liked Vine for a while, especially because it was on iFunny. But back when I liked iFunny though, back when I liked it a lot. And then TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, those are the big three, right?
And now we're just stuck in limbo.
We're stuck because nobody's tried to compete with it.
Well, I have Twitch. I'm mainly on there. That's where that's where I'm at, Michael. So go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he puts himself on camera
You
for
don't
8 hours a day. His raw self, 8 hours
Oh,
a
yeah.
day. That's who you're gonna get.
More than those shitters on the news.
Yeah.
I got 1 hour. Commercials.
The nightly news with
He's
this
a hero.
guy. And this guy's on for 8 hours straight.
I was like, pussy. Do 8. I do 5 hours straight with 10 minutes
Yeah.
to use the bathroom and eat my sandwich.
If I track myself back from Facebook Alex to this Alex, Facebook when I first got it,
Yes.
I was a
You got
fucking
worse.
plague back
Worse.
then. No. I think I'm better now. Because now I don't talk about, anything that's stupid or doesn't mean anything. I don't do
Baseball.
it for attention though. You see, what I do is I post my bullshit about sports for my own personal gain because I think it's funny. I think it's something that's kind of cool. Clearly not to some people, but I still do it anyway. And then there's still some people that have that high school mentality, oh man, I got all this status. There's some people from college that I followed. Correct? I'm not going to name names. But when you see that they have multiple accounts for that same person, they take it way too seriously. And it's not good for you. So, when I see that, I'm so glad that didn't happen to me. Because I couldn't imagine me doing that. Yeah, could you imagine that? Could you imagine if I had a second account?
Well, I have my professional account. and then personal account.
That's different. That's different. That's like for
We have
business.
2 accounts.
We have 2 accounts.
Who?
We have the Out of the Ordinary Friends Twitter page.
Okay, but that's like business and all. Not business, but that's like
No,
the podcast
excuse me, it
thing.
is business.
But like when I'm talking about like you have like a personal account for other things.
And then I got my subtweeting bullshitting account.
You have a burner?
No, I'm telling that to you. So you have your personal account, and then you have the bullshit account, right?
I don't have that.
I was.
Oh wait. What were you saying?
I was.
He's giving you an example.
Oh,
of, like,
gotcha,
why
gotcha. Yeah. But I don't see the need for that though. I mean, again, I was never a big hit on social media, so like, I'm happy that didn't happen because I would be like,
No, that'd be cool. But I mean, yeah, I mean, coming from me, because now the shit that comes in my head is some of the shit that shouldn't be said, or said. What I like, and it's not necessarily what everyone likes.
no, but that's a good thing though. That's a good that you didn't get the likes though back in the day. Imagine if you got so many likes back then,
that'd be cool.
and then now you get like nothing. Like, there's no way to handle that
Yeah,
because your parents didn't have social media.
I look, I hit the little, what is it, a bell?
Mhm.
I see it, and then I go to the other page where it has the little house, and it's gone.
Yeah, but it's not like you're like looking at your likes and all that, or looking at your followers all the time,
Oh,
right?
no.
Yeah. So that's the thing, though.
But I think if I had that, I wouldn't. Well, first of all, you can't because there's so many. Because even when you like go on Instagram, and you see some thought she has like 30,000 followers. You're like, who are these 30,000? I remember back in the day when I saw someone who had like a lot, like let's say 200.
Mhm.
I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of people. Let me see if I know anyone who follows this page. And you scroll, and no way, it does not pull up 200 people.
Yeah.
It's like 80. So it's like, oh, those are the people.
Yeah.
So you physically can't because of the stupid app. But even if you could, I wouldn't want to because that's just too much. You can't look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just too much information.
Too much for like one day.
Yes.
Like you see too much stuff for like one day on Instagram. Like you like looking at like what 300 photos?
No.
Maybe. Some
No.
people could. no. But I'm saying like some people probably do though. Maybe even more.
Maybe, I don't know. My feed is probably like 25 a day. Maybe.
But if you go into the explore page or whatever, and you do that,
I do, but maybe like 15 minutes. But I don't look at each picture.
but you still see all of them. Maybe you don't look at them.
Technically, it goes through my face,
Maybe
my
you don't
eyes,
look
but
at them, but like you see them.
does that count as seeing?
So not really, but like sort of. You still
What?
see all that bullshit content that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, yes, but I mean, if it passes my eyes, yes, I saw it, but did I actually look at it? Do I know what I saw? No.
Well, my point was like you're right. It is too much for some people. I don't know.
It'll reach a point. Yes.
Zach, you never had that problem though. I think.
No.
You
I
just
don't.
left
I
Michael
don't
out.
care. Michael is probably the most active on social media out of all of us, and then I'm
There are
probably tagged with
nights
Andrew.
where I feel like, what if someone else did it, was more active as Michael? What would happen?
I don't know. Probably like bullying.
Huh?
Maybe.
Bullying?
You think so?
I don't know. I
Like
wouldn't
in our
bully
friend
Michael.
group. In our friend group.
I mean, we bully each other in private, yeah.
Yeah.
We do it every second of the day.
But
but not like as in the comments. We wouldn't be bullying him.
Alex
no.
would.
I don't.
Yeah,
bully in the
Alex
comments. No, I don't do that.
If you go through my Instagram to the
The
very
moron,
beginning, isn't
moron,
there like
moron.
yeah, moron? It's on every single one.
But that's because
This POS.
But I'm your brother. That's different. That's way different.
So
I know you
let's
though.
say there's a household somewhere in America and there's a police call, and it's a woman. She's saying her husband's beating her.
Mm-hmm.
It does not count because they're married. We do it all the time.
Yeah, that's just
Right?
But those are their issues though.
Oh!
That we shouldn't know about. That we probably shouldn't even know about that.
Police.
The police, yeah, but not us though.
Same thing.
Say-
Just because you bully my ass over relationship count.
But I'm not causing you physical harm though. I'm not causing you any physical harm.
Mental, emotional harm.
Those gray hairs Andrew has. That's you.
Oh, that's not just me, bro. That ain't just me. Come on, you know that. That's all your school staying up all late, doing nothing, wondering why you're failing. Why am I failing? You
I
haven't
never
done anything.
questioned why I was failing. I knew I was failing.
No, dude.
I took the F's up my bum.
It was computer science in college.
Well, yeah.
That was one of the main things that fucked you up in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
But I feel like Andrew had like a couple gray hairs even in high school.
Oh yeah, they would notice.
That was all you.
Possibly. We're not 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay. Is that it?
One last note, real quick. Alex, I'm not going to tell you on what platform or what post, but there is one less like now. Just to see how much.
Oh my
God
god.
damn it. Fucking knew it. Damn it, dude. You just had to do it. I just had to say it, huh?
You ruined his
Yeah,
night.
I was curious.
Thank you, though. Thank you.
Well,
Should we end it there, folks?
Thank you, everyone, for showing up.
anything you want to add?
Next Saturday is Halloween.
Dropping the episode on Halloween, I think. Yeah?
Jesus.
Which
Good.
is on Saturday. Yeah.
That's on you.
That is on. Well, I'm all for it. I
Editor.
agreed.
And us, we also have to be early as
I
well.
physically have to be
Yeah.
there, yes. The stream will probably be cut short on Friday. I'm sorry, everyone.
You better tweet it out so everyone can
Yep.
see it.
You should do an Alien Isolation
Fuck.
stream.
No.
Why?
I'm not good.
Oh, but it'd be in the spirit.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
G fucking sucks at Outlast. He still plays it.
But could you imagine this guy watching that? That'd be funny.
No. I tried playing
I
single
did
player
watch.
games. You guys make fun of me. You guys get so angry.
Only because of how, like, you don't give yourself any time to learn the game, though. You quit so early.
Early, I beat The Witcher, I beat Skyrim, I beat Fallout
Yeah,
4.
but you let, like, the mechanics just, like, overthrow you and just, like, quit. Like, well, I'm done. I can't do it. I feel like you give it, like,
Maybe
little...
they made it better.
very, very little time to just, like, learn anything. You're like, you quit before you even know how to do it fully.
Why do they have to make the game so stupid?
I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
Like Splinter Cell. Why is the jump? Now, who in God's name?
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Splinter Cell, shit game. Yeah. Anything else, Michael? You good?
I'm good.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. Andrew, Michael, and Zach, thank you for being here. You
Always
guys,
pleasure.
listen to our podcast at Out of the Ordinary Friends at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or watch it on YouTube. And we'll see you guys next week.